Would you like to be your spouse's best friend? In this video, I'll share with you 5 practical ways you can become your spouse's best friend. Hi, I'm Dr. Elias Moitinho. For motivation and growth in this channel, I motivate you and give you tips and life skills to help you grow in your life. Subscribe to the channel and watch my videos on the playlist Amazing Marriage. My wife and I are best friends, and together we wrote the book, The Dream Home, How to Create an Intimate Christian Marriage. I think you will love it. Let's get started on how to become your spouse's best friend. Tip number 1, be a great listener. This is key to becoming your spouse's confidant. Positive and effective communication is key to any successful marriage. When you listen to your spouse without overreacting, you allow your spouse to share his or her mind and heart with you. For instance, when your spouse is talking about a hobby or a situation, you can ask follow-up questions. You remain engaged in the conversation. You have an opportunity to hear the most profound thoughts and feelings that your spouse has. By listening with empathy, you create a safe space for your spouse to share with you. And your spouse will feel understood, and that will create and increase trust. A power tip here is invite your spouse to sit close to you or go for walks and then listen. Listen carefully and attentively. Watch my videos on listening skills. I'll put the link here for you. Tip number 2, enter into your spouse's world. Wow. Well, that means be interested in what your spouse is interested. I do not mean that you give up your own interests. No. What I'm saying here is you need to show interest in the things that your spouse loves and values. For example, if your spouse loves fishing, see the lake here? Yes, go fishing with your spouse or watch videos about fishing because you are doing what your spouse loves. If your spouse loves watching cooking shows, hey, sit down with your spouse, watch those shows, and then experiment cooking some of those new recipes. A power tip here is you can take turns planning weekend activities. And when your spouse selects an activity that you may not like, hey, get involved. Put a smile on your face. Join your spouse in that activity and show a positive attitude. And when you do that, you are entering into your spouse's world. Tip number 3, have fun with your spouse. Yes, have fun. Enjoy life together. When you and your spouse were dating, you probably did many fun activities. So, plan fun activities for you and your spouse. It may mean going to the theater, going to visit antique stores, and you may not like those activities, but guess what? If your spouse loves those, then you go with your spouse. And by doing so, you become your spouse's best friend. And you're going to create special moments, beautiful memories, and you're gonna treasure them for the rest of your lives. Many couples live stressful lives. Hey, when you make time to have fun, life is better. And your spouse gets to see a nice, beautiful, and amazing side of you. Power tip, hey, do something fun together. Something that doesn't cost any money. You can have fun and be happy with your spouse. Tip number 4, meet your spouse's needs. Wow. Yes, your spouse has needs, physical, emotional, relational, and spiritual needs. Obviously, not all needs will be met by you, but there are needs that only you can meet. When you listen to your spouse attentively, and when you enter into your spouse's world, you are going to discover your spouse's needs. Yes, a power tip here is ask your spouse to make a list of needs. Then you look at those needs and you develop a plan, ways for you to meet them. Hey, if you love meeting your spouse's needs, click subscribe to the channel and learn more about loving your spouse. Tip number 5, be faithful to your spouse. Yes, a friend is someone you can trust all the time with all your heart. Your spouse wants to trust you. Therefore, you need to be a trustworthy person. And here's something that you can do. Develop boundaries with the opposite sex to protect your marriage. Do not engage in viewing pornography. It's going to be detrimental and destructive to your marital intimacy. A power tip here is, hey, always wear your wedding ring. It's a symbol of your commitment to your spouse. If by any chance you lost your ring or your ring doesn't fit anymore, hey, get a new ring to show your spouse, I'm faithful to you. If you liked this video, click like, share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.